Exploring Diacritics for Secondary Articulation in the IPA. Hey there, English language learners. Welcome back to another exciting lesson on the International Phonetic Alphabet, IPA. In our previous videos, we've covered the basics of the IPA, including the alphabet, pronunciation, and primary articulation. Today, we're diving deeper into the world of phonetics as we explore diacritics for secondary articulation. So, let's get started. In phonetics, secondary articulation refers to additional movements of the speech organs that modify the production of sounds. These modifications can affect various aspects of a sound, such as voicing, place of articulation, and manner of articulation. The International Phonetic Alphabet provides us with a set of diacritics, which are small symbols added to the base symbols, to indicate these secondary articulations. Voicing is an essential aspect of speech sounds, and certain languages utilize secondary articulations to modify voicing. In the IPA, we have two diacritics for voicing. Voiced. This diacritic, represented by a small loop under the base symbol, indicates that a sound is voiced. For example, the P sound in English is voiceless, but by adding the voiced diacritic, we can represent its voiced counterpart, B. Voiceless. On the other hand, the voiceless diacritic, represented by a small circle above the base symbol, indicates that a sound is voiceless. For instance, the G sound in English is voiced, but by adding the voiceless diacritic, we can represent its voiceless counterpart, K. The place of articulation refers to the specific location within the vocal tract where sounds are produced. Some languages incorporate secondary articulations that modify the place of articulation. Let's explore two diacritics for place of articulation. Palatalization. This diacritic is represented by a small raised J above the base symbol. It indicates that a sound is palatalized, meaning the tongue approaches the hard palate more closely. An example is the N sound in the word canyon in some accents, where the N is palatalized. Labialization. Labialization is indicated by a small raised W above the base symbol. It signifies a rounding or protrusion of the lips during sound production. An example of a sound with labialization is the K sound in the word queen, where it is slightly rounded or labialized. Manner of articulation describes how sounds are produced by the speech organs. In certain languages, secondary articulations modify the manner of articulation. Let's explore two diacritics for manner of articulation. Nasalization. The diacritic for nasalization is a small tilde above the base symbol. It indicates that a sound is produced through the nasal cavity. For example, the A sound in the word can is nasalized in some accents, where air escapes through the nose during its production. Lateralization. Lateralization is represented by a small line through the base symbol. It signifies that a sound is produced with airflow around the sides of the tongue. An example is the L sound in English, which is lateralized. And there you have it.